Welcome back. Secret number 4 of 17.
Love
17
languages.
secrets of 17 years. Still rocking on in a marriage. Love languages. That is un-African. That is not a traditional. What do you mean? Can't you just walk to love languages, Sorry. Learning our love languages obviously has helped us.
Yes.
In fact,
In
was
the
a
midst of
turning
our
point.
funk. Yes.
Was a turning point.
It was.
So, why did you have this on your list?
Because it really opened my eye to some things that, there are some things that I already know about you, but then it affirmed a lot of things that
you knew that I was on Dualagidi.
Jesus, baby.
Your Ondo
Agidi has really, you've really calmed down on that Ondo Agidi. Seriously.
My Ondo coconut head.
You've really calmed down. Yeah? Thank God. Anyway, love languages help me.
Love languages.
Love language.
What's your love language?
Mine is act of service.
Okay, and what's my love language?
Yours is word of affirmation. I think the first one.
Yes.
And then does quality time fall under there? No.
No, it's what we thought it would be.
What do you mean?
For the next one, physical touch.
Physical touch. Oh,
yeah. We would assume
you are physical, but you are a very physical touch kind of person.
Yeah, but then we found out that it shocked you.
It's word of affirmation for you.
If you don't know how to use your words. But I also like to use my words to take care of other people. So some people say I'm diplomatic. So even when it comes to my professional world, it's some of the things I use to. Storytelling is a skill set that I hold dear to my heart. I taught our kids yesterday about storytelling.
Okay.
But go ahead. I want to get into that a little bit to share some stories.
Yeah, so mine is act of service. Yours is words of affirmation. So knowing all those, because we did when we did the test, we did the whole full packet test with
the assessment
with that lady.
No, that's a different one. That's the personality test.
That one really opened my eye.
Yeah.
That one really opened my eye.
I couldn't stand that one.
You couldn't stand it? I liked it.
Let me tell you why.
Why? Because you were saying a lot of things like
No, let me tell you why.
Why?
Rest in peace to Miss Debbie, Reverend Debbie. She passed on. When she said she didn't do anymore, I just suddenly woke up. I said, let's go to
I was like, let's go get that therapy number.
And she was reluctant, I think, and I went.
Yes, we did go.
No, I went.
You went to Pastor Debbie
I went
first.
by myself.
Yeah,
first,
you went
right?
first before you took me.
And then somehow she taught me how to bring you. And then, I brought you. And then we did the test. When my brothers tell me that love languages and assessment and all these things and therapy are on African, I can relate. I know what you mean.
Wala.
I know what you mean. I was that person. But I'm trying to tell you, don't wait until it's too late. It's like going to treat cancer when it's at stage 4.
Yeah.
Right? They want you to catch certain things the earlier the better.
Yes.
Right?
It's like revealing some secrets to you, to be honest.
So you understand this when it comes to medical, physical well-being, but when it comes to the mental well-being, when it comes to the emotions that drive romance and marriage, you're like, no, let's just wing it.
We can't.
Let's just use common sense. Can't you just use your words? Talk to me like an adult.
That is so triggering. When you say that to
so when I see people
being,
say that, I can relate.
Terrible.
I'm not talking from my ass. I'm telling all these stories from real life experience. So she gave me the test and I couldn't stand. Like, why she just tell her to get her ass back in the house and fix her marriage.
That's what a Yoruba elderly would do. Oh, wow.
So when she started to do the thing, you found out you melancholy and all this other stuff. I'm like, what to name melancholy? Because at that time I heard that, I thought it was music because I'm musically inclined. It's a melancholic music and all that kind of stuff. Like, that's what But it pulled a lot of patience out of me. It was something I had to go through, but I resented it at that time because it was a process. And then you started to have a smark on your face. It was pissing me off. There's a smark on your face. Like
that's what I've been trying to tell you all this while.
And she was like, "Well, you're gonna have to work hard." Like, no, you're supposed to tell her to go back home and fix her marriage.
You wanted her to tell me, a wise woman, because she's actually a counselor in church. She's a pastor.
She's a pastor. She's Reverend. She was a counselor in church.
Amazing woman. You wanted her to tell me,
but she's professionally trained.
Yeah, you wanted her to say, a wise woman builds her home.
I wanted her to quote all of Proverbs 31 at you.
Oh my God!
So
that was crazy.
But years later, we stopped going to that church.
Yeah.
And years later, I found her on Facebook, and I messaged her. I said I wanted to send her something.
I appreciate it.
I wanted to send her a gift because I've had time to reflect, and like she was making so much sense.
Yeah.
So I did send her something. I don't think it was more than 2-3 months later that I saw that they turned her page to a memorial page on.
That's so sad. Very nice woman.
That thing hit me up. She was probably around 70. That thing, because she's a worship leader too, so I can connect with her a lot in many ways.
In many ways.
But yeah, love languages. You don't want to learn it now, you're gonna learn the hard way.
Right, that one style.
You will learn the hard way.
Yes, it helps.
Jim said they made me dislike Proverbs 31.
Yes, so me too. Me too. They'll just be quoting by like. Excuse me. I don't want to hear it.
Yeah. So when you're confused in life and you're caught up in your emotions, especially brothers, if you're a man, stop lying to yourself. You are just as much an emotional being like everybody else.
That's right.
It is okay to be caught up in your emotions. What is not okay is to never acknowledge that you have emotions and to just start making about duty, responsibility. They should not do the right thing. If you keep doing, you go collect. You collect.
Yes, so.
So love languages, we definitely, love is not enough. Kill me, auntie.
Love covers it all, right?
Yeah. Kill me, auntie.
But it's not enough.
Everybody's preaching it. Everybody's repeating it. I'm starting to have to say it by saying, what do you mean? Because so instead of me shutting it down, I say, what do you mean by love? Because that's really what it comes down to. Love language. What's your love language? Then we can get into a conversation about it as opposed to shutting down and say love is not. It's a shut down statement. I'm not disagreeing with you, but it's a shut down statement. When you say love is not enough, what do you mean by that? Which type of love are you talking about? What have you taken the time to feed your partner their love language? Because what most people do with love language is, my love language is act of service. What was the last time you asked me to wash my pata?
Oh my God.
Love language?
Oh my God.
That's not what you do. Love language is designed for you to seduce your partner. You need to learn their love language and then you give. If you can't give, if you're too drained to give to yourself. Stop asking, stop manipulating them to give to you. If you have to do that, you're drained. Take care of yourself first before you engage that romantic relationship again.
Absolutely.
But giving is the secret. Giving is the secret, Yeah, so I think I'm happy that you added that to the whole thing. Discovering each other's love language definitely changed everything for us.
Yep.
It helped us understand how to express love in a way that resonates with the other person, right? Like, they didn't even wait for the definition. They just said that's un-African. I'm like, All right. I've been that guy. I'm speaking from a person that I've been that guy already before in the past. So that's what I'm speaking for. But let's move on. Let's have it. Let's have it.
You like
we'll
what
be
you
right
see?
back. You like what you see?